We did it! This is it! The final victory! Thank you, everyone!
They said the page was untouched.
This is
That
the
was the
finalized
explanation.
agreement.
No
Please review it
edits, no
carefully.
changes, no interference. That was how they wanted it to sound.
This is the key section.
Clean, original, untouched.
Yes, I see that.
Because once
Thank
a
you.
document looked intact enough, most people stopped asking whether all of it still belonged to the same moment. That was the mistake. A page could remain whole and
right
still
here.
carry two
This
different
section,
histories.
particularly line 12,
It could
remains
look
exactly
complete
the same as the previous
and
draft.
still be
We need to make
divided
sure the updates
by
are
what had
visible.
changed and what had not. The document lay on the desk between them, flat, official, unbroken. That was what they wanted her to see. A page that had never been altered. A record that had remained the same. A surface without interruption. The man across from her didn't look worried. He looked settled. "It hasn't been touched," he said. Calm, easy, certain. As if nothing had ever happened to it at all. For most people, that was enough. Because once a page looked unchanged, they stopped asking whether every part of it still obeyed the same condition. That was the comfort of appearance. Sarah looked at the document, not at what was written, at how it behaved, at how one section responded differently from the rest. That was the difference. Other people saw one page. Sarah saw a break. A woman to the side relaxed too early. Another person pressed the page flatter against the desk, as if pressure could force consistency where it didn't belong. That was useful. It meant they believed unchanged was enough. Sarah leaned forward, not to question what was visible, to compare what remained to what had already shifted. That was where the story broke. A page that had not been touched would hold one condition. This one didn't. Most of it remained stable, but one section reacted differently, subtly, quietly, but undeniably. That was the problem. It wasn't what had been done. It was where it had stopped. The change did
It is not
spread.
a continuous
It did not
condition.
carry through. It stayed
It
contained.
breaks off here.
That was worse, because natural change moved evenly.
Are you sure
But
about this?
controlled change
wouldn't
stopped
have come all this
exactly
way
where
if
it
I
needed
wasn't.
to. Sarah looked again, not at the hole, at the boundary. The line no one else noticed, the place where behavior shifted. The man across from her noticed the pause. His shoulders changed before his face did. That was enough. "What is it?" the woman asked. Too soon, too exposed. Sarah placed one finger on the unchanged section, then moved it to the altered one. "This stayed," she said. Then she held the difference. "This didn't." Silence. No one interrupted, because sameness was not appearance, it was continuity. And continuity is impossible to fake once one part stopped following the rest. The man leaned forward, looked at the page again, then the boundary, then back again. He didn't answer. That was the answer. The woman to the side straightened slowly. Another person stopped touching the page. That was how certainty broke. Not when the page looked untouched, when one part refused to belong to the same moment as the rest. The same document they called unchanged now exposed the place where time had split it. Sarah didn't push further. She didn't need to. The page was doing enough already. One surface, one boundary, one condition that could not hold, and three details that should have protected their version, now turning against it. The man sat back, careful now, no longer settled. The document remained open between them, still whole, still official,
The evidence is
still
undeniable.
presentable,
The altered
and no
section
longer
here,
believable.
against the untouched original,
Sarah stepped back half a pace.
exposes the truth.
Still there, still watching, but no longer proving. Because once a page contains two states that cannot exist together, untouched stops being the explanation. And sometimes, the only way to understand what happened to a document is not to ask what changed, It is to ask where it stopped changing.
50 chapters, one incredible journey. Thank you for walking with me. Subscribe for the next adventure.